Haunting, starring Polterguy, is a simulation strategy puzzle thingy for the Sega Genesis made by Electronic Arts. In it, you play as the mentioned Polterguy, and your goal is to scare the Sardini family out of their minds and homes. The Sardinis as a whole didn't do anything to you, but the father Vito runs a company that makes skateboards, and his cheap and neglectful way he goes about producing them causes the one you bought to break instantly, killing you. So you're out for revenge. It's a dark game under the surface. Up front though, it's kind of cheesy and very goofy. Think Beetlejuice cartoon goofy. You'll be running around each house, there are 4, and interacting with specific objects to give the Sardinis a jump scare. You'll have to strategize to make sure they notice the object quickly and get scared without hesitation or leaving the room. The longer you're in the house, the more power or ecto you'll lose, and once that is all gone, you'll have to visit a dungeon full of hazards to gain the ecto back. You can also gain some back scaring the people out of each room. Some ecto will drop where they were scared. The game relies on the animations of the scares and the Sardini's reactions to entertain you, which does work for the most part, but can become a little tiresome on occasion. The difficulty comes from different aspects as you progress. Starting in the second house, the family members are more likely to just leave a room, leaving you with no ecto gain. Also, they get a dog, which is the only one in the entire game that can spot you, and when he does, he barks. That bark lowers the current person in the room's scare level and lowers your ecto level. You'll also start seeing ecto beasts. They appear to collect the ecto that was dropped when you scare someone out of a room. When they collect all that, they start draining it from you. The dungeon you visit when you run out of ecto is the only place you can get a game over. The hazards in that level drain your actual life, and that life doesn't really regain much over the course of the game. Once you lose all your health, that's it, it's game over, and you have to start the entire game over from the first house. A big bummer and downside to this game. Haunting is not what many people would call a fun game, but I really enjoy it in these types of themes. Plus, it's a good one to play around Halloween. The dungeons are the big downside to the game, and the fact that there is no continue feature. Plus, it gets pretty challenging by the third house. Some people I can see being bored by then too. But the concept of being an early 90s cool spook haunting a snooty family keeps me wanting to replay the game on occasion. It just has that right amount of charm to make it worth the try at least, and maybe keeps you coming back. Plus there's actually a 2-player mode when you take turns haunting the family if you want to spice the game up a little. It's an uncommon game, so it runs a little high, around $30 in box, so I might suggest trying it in a different way first. You can grab it on the PSP as part of the EA Replay collection, which runs for about $10, and of course, there's some sort of file or some sort of computer program you can use too. Anyway, you should give it a shot this Halloween for some spooky fun. I'll see you next time.